On the Lashkar-e-Toiba openly operating in Pakistani soil, why the change of heart? Why is Pakistan now accepted that yes, they were Pakistanis, they operated from Pakistani soil, the Lashkar-e-Toiba operates openly within Pakistani soil. Yes, there is a man called Lakhvi. Why was all this hidden from all of us if the investigation was ongoing? If the investigation was ongoing, why was something else being told to India and the world for the last 38 days?
I'm surprised. I think nothing Pakistan can do will ever please you. Whatever we say, you take it with a pinch of salt. Whatever, even if we give you some facts, you sort of laugh at them. You gave us certain clues, you gave us certain leads, you asked us to investigate. We investigated those claims of yours. We followed those leads that you gave us. Now, when we give you the facts, when we tell you these are the facts as we have investigated, please at least acknowledge our sincerity. Acknowledge that we are serious about investigating the matter. We acknowledge that we are both the countries are at the moment victims of this terrorism. Both countries should cooperate. Let us not try to do any point scoring in this. I think you want to drag out this whole event just to rub it in. Just to make extra political points. Please do not do that. You're not doing yourself any favor.
Mr. Azim, nobody wants to drag this, but I have a few questions. I mean, our guests have a few questions. I'll come to Parthasarathi. Mahesh Jetmalani is a prominent criminal lawyer from Mumbai. Wants to ask you something. Go ahead, Mahesh.
No, it's just that, I mean, there has been a perceptible shift, and it doesn't matter why that's happened between yesterday and today, whether it's American pressure or not. And yes, Mr. Tariq Azim can claim that he was not privy to that conversation, but he can't deny there's been a perceptible shift. The Indian position really is, I mean, most concerned citizens here who want some kind of redressal for 2611 is, why is this happening in a piecemeal fashion? I mean, clearly right now there's enough evidence with you. You first were in denial about Kasab even being a Pakistani. Now you've come to the stage where not only was the whole thing planned, but it was planned by LET and Lakhvi has been detained. Now it's only one step away from from actually informing us now that actually who are these non-state actors? And what do you mean by non-state actors? Because non-state actors is a very amorphous term which could include a lot of things, frankly.
And Mr. Azim, if I can just follow up from that, the only question I have is that in an interview to an Indian channel, the Pakistan High Commissioner to the UK on the 30th of January, when the investigation was on, when the dinghy had been found, when the crew had been arrested, when Lakhvi had been detained, when all this which the Interior Minister said today had been done, he said it was not done on Pakistani soil. I simply want to know from you why he said that. Why you think he said something which he obviously knew was not true.
Well, maybe Pakistan High Commissioner should have waited for the outcome of the investigation. Why he said it, I think you need to ask the High Commissioner himself. I think what you saw today and what you heard from Pakistan today, I think India should be more than satisfied what has been done by Pakistan. I'm very surprised. In fact, your own government has come out in a better light than the media. I mean, I've heard statements made by your Home Minister and some other responsible leaders from India. If there is anything further that you need from this side, please help Pakistan, give them more leads, give them more information, which you already have. And I think asking a person, asking the state, you know, if you name a person in Pakistan and say, he's the criminal, we want him, I think it is only fair for the country to ask you, please give us some more details. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but you want to do some point scoring? I mean, that is your prerogative.
No, not point scoring. Not point scoring, but we have our two other guests who I would like to draw them in because they have read the issue in more detail than us. Mr. Parthasarathi, is this point scoring? Because when you and Mr. Harish Salve began by saying this is a setup for us, I just want you to explain why you think so that we can take this debate forward with Mr. Azim.
No, Mr. Azim knows he was in government as a minister when in 2004, his ministerial colleague, General Javed Ashraf Qazi, acknowledged the attack on our parliament was conducted by the Jaish-e-Mohammed. For 3 years they denied it. Now the Jaish-e-Mohammed chief is still there. Then Lashkar-e-Taiba, they say, has been banned. This was banned by his government when he was a minister. Today, a minister of the successor government announces, no, Lashkar-e-Taiba is around and they were responsible for the Bombay attack. Now, it's not just India. Please listen to the Americans. They are saying that General Musharraf took them for a ride and the Taliban leaders are still in Quetta. So I think if Pakistan chooses to be in denial, I have nothing to say. And this, piecemeal thing, yesterday Prime Minister saying, no, there is nothing to this. These are Indians involved. And today, suddenly they turn around and say that no, we accept after Mr. Obama calls Mr. Zardari. What is the world to make of all this? And does not Pakistan and Mr. Azim recognize that not just India, the Polish Minister for Justice accused your state organizations of being involved in covering up the beheading of a Polish citizen 3 days ago in Pakistan? I mean, to me this is astonishing. This denial that Pakistan today, do you know that people of Pakistan origin are the only British nationals who require a visa to travel to the United States after the Bombay attack? I mean, it's time we stop this point scoring, and Pakistan acknowledges that the use of extremist organizations, whether it is against Afghanistan or against India, is wrong, and calls it off.
Right.
Let me say that Pakistani writers like Ahmed Rashid, have acknowledged this. They have acknowledged this in their books. Read Amir Mir, he says the same thing. Shuja Nawaz, based in Washington, says the same thing in his huge book on the Pakistan army. Instead, one gets into a total denial mode, then says India is playing a blame game. For God's sake, if somebody came in from India and did this in your country, would you then start saying it's a blame game?
Okay.